Adjusting the daily market health check for Saturday, March 21st. So first I slide over the price, went from here to there. Ouch. Shifting the daily range, 1 bar. Adjusting the mechanical entry stops and price levels. Connecting the days 2 through 5 range, the 10-day range, the 10-period straight regression line, ouch, the 10 through 30-day regression line, checking the extension of the SMA 30, still got that standard look, good. There's the 5% sell-off level. That's all clean. Now I will take a snapshot of that as the 30-day health check. Bad and getting worse. I'm going to zoom out to the 150-day, and I'm going to adjust the 150-day range so that it lines up 1 day over. There we go. Adjusting the 150-day linear regression. That's what that looks like. Look at all the stuff that has been eviscerated. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a horizontal line on that right there, color of black, so you can see how much of the above the line of the last 150 days has been evaporated and what it takes to get to the 150-day low. I'm going to put that one in there. Kind of like that. I'm going to make that purple. Yeah. Ouch. All right, so I'm going to take a snapshot of that. I'm going to go to the 30-day or 30-minute bar. Take a look at that. Sometimes this doesn't line up precisely. You have to... Yep, there you go. That's what the 1 day versus the previous 4 looks like. Ouch. There's your 10-day high right there. 5-day high. That is the residual from the daily bar. That shows where the 30-period daily or the 30-day SMA is and its slope. That's the reversion to the mean trade, if you're looking to see what that looks like. Yeah. This was the previous day's high and low, and you can see everything was below that. That's the argument for the mechanical entry when it breaks below the previous day's low. Let me fix some other things while I'm here. And take a look at that is the daily bars regression line fractal framework. Just falling off a cliff. We're going to look at the 3-day chart on our regular. I'm going to turn off this. It looks like the dragon looking downward. That's the laser beam of his eyes scanning the expected path forward. The logical extension of price. That's what it looked like over here. And for a while over there. And all of that. That's how, put that in context. So I'm going to go back 3 3 daily bar or 3 days per bar. That's where the 150 daily frame looks like. So I'm going to just turn off the screen so we can see. Yeah, this is really deadly. And now I'm going to take a snapshot of that for my 3-day health check. I'll take a snapshot of this for my 9-day bar health check. And so to get that sized right, I'm going to also scale that out to the 150-day purple box. So now I'm getting a common frame of reference for all of these things, right? The 30 bar, that's interesting is that on a 9-day bar, a 30 period SMA is that red line. Or not, no, I'm sorry, that's the 10-day extension. That's the 30 period. That's a 270-day moving average because it's 9 days times a 30 SMA. That's a 270 regression line. And we've blown through the PSARs of this, and this is just horrible. And there's our 150-day low. Those are the next two stops. A couple weeks ago, you heard me talking about the potential of a move to 635. We were up around 665, and we're now down to 648. Yikes. All right, so that's what it looks like as I go through my visual displays, and then I'm going to crank up my spreadsheets to get my analytical math mind working. But I'm getting a sensing of what's going on here through the use of my visual perceptions. Thanks for playing along. Ken at Tortoise Capital, March 21st.